Hi, today we're going to show you how to put on your hair guard and your carriage pulley brackets for your connector and Konnector Lite system. Before we get started, I want to make sure you have all necessary parts. What you see on the right hand side of the screen, you see two shoulder posts, your Allen wrench, two carriage pulley brackets, four small screws, two larger screws with washers and nuts, and the hair guard. What you don't see is two black knobs and accompanying bolts that you will use if your reformer does not have a shoulder lockdown kit, and we'll get to that in a minute. What you see on the left-hand side is a rag, some vice grips, and a 7/16 socket wrench, which you will need for installation. So the first thing we're going to do is remove those old shoulder posts, and you're going to get your rag and your vice grips, and you kind of cover the shoulder post with the rag to kind of protect the finish, and loosen it up there, and then do it on the other side as well. And once you get them loose, you should be able to remove them by hand fairly easily. Now you'll get your new shoulder posts and you'll screw those right in. Okay, now that those are in, Beth is going to remove the ropes because later on she will need to flip that carriage over, so now is as good a time as any. And now she's going to attach the hair guard to those two carriage pulleys. You can see the hair guard has large flanges in the back and small flanges in the front. Going to make sure that front edge of the hair guard is flush with the front edge of both the brackets. And you'll note that on one carriage pulley on the left-hand side, your left-hand side, there are circular holes to put the screws in, and the other side has slotted holes. So Beth is putting them through the circular holes right now. And she puts them through the slotted holes. Now with the circular holes, you will need to tighten those a little bit more with the Allen wrench. Now she's going to flip the carriage over. This might be easier with two people if you need an extra person. Make sure the springs are disconnected. And she's going to turn it sideways on the reformer so it's a little bit easy to make the installation. Okay, so what Beth is going to do now is you see she is going to be loosening the black knobs from the shoulder lockdown kit. And if you do not have a shoulder lockdown kit, you won't have these black knobs. You'll have a silver detent pin that you'll need to pull out. Then you'll need to go get the two knobs, black knobs and bolts from your parts and use that for this next step. Now, if you do have a shoulder lockdown kit like this reformer does, you can just go ahead and use those same bolts and knobs. So now Beth's going to get the hair guard. She'll make sure it's flush with the beam on the front of the carriage. And the pulleys are facing outward. And she'll reattach those bolts and black knobs. Now those, and you're going to take one of your long screws with the washer and the nut, and you're going to put that in the back hole. Put the washer on first. And you're going to attach the nut and screw it in with the 7/16 socket wrench. And it might be easier for you to use the Allen wrench in the bottom to kind of hold it in and support while you screw it in. Once again, for the other side, use your socket wrench to tighten that. And once that's done, Beth is going to flip the carriage back over into the frame, and you're pretty much done now. What you'll be doing next is taking your ropes off and then putting your new ropes and pulleys and risers and loops on, which we'll show you in the next step. She's going to attach a spring to keep the carriage in place. Take the ropes off. And she's ready for the next step. Thanks for watching.